think it is time to enter the garden. My crew here. Where am I? Oh, right. So, path to the garden beacon. This is where we need to go. X-Men Arcade is so good. Maybe I'll try hooking up my PS3.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You will not be able to return once you enter the garden. The Gotten.
Well, this is it, I guess. Feels very different from the last time I left Gallowayne's tusks. I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that.
I don't remember if I do. I don't think so. There's been a game or two I've been meaning to play on PS3 anyway, though. Kostya had no right to make that decision for everyone.
Right. It's better that an Adiran envoy do it.
Solace is still standing. And so are you. We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting to sound like you like me.
If you happen to need a reminder, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Politics draws as much blood as any battlefield.
At least on the battlefield, you can count on getting stabbed in the front.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
You have a right to be worried about certain death.
Death is always
me.
certain. It's only a question of timing.
That's a good
I have a
point.
theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
That's great. Thank you, Yatsley.
Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
Honestly, I'm struggling with that question.
You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the Living Lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
My duty has always been executing orders, not deciding them.
It's easier that way. For a while.
Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsley, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
All right, then. We're in this together.
Fair weather or foul.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
That being said, you're going to wait in camp
go
until
then.
all the fun is
We
done.
can't keep your god waiting.
I'm just kidding. She's in my party. Ooh, Heaven Strike. Damage reduction, cross accumulation. There we go. I didn't choose one for Magic Missile yet? Damn.
Mother's tongue is the best treatment for snagging.
Okay, at least I can make this legendary. Make this legendary. Can. Okay, cool.
Baggage, if you ask me.
I didn't ask, but I'm glad you know so much.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the
I thought that said the sphincter of the
where it all
living
began
lands.
and where it all ends.
Time to enter the
So
sphincter
long
of the
I've
living
felt on a
lands.
horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious?
Because we're about to do something incredible.
I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things right now. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course, to power his invention.
That was nothing compared to this.
Well, of course.
We are standing in the beating heart of the Living Lands. Just imagine what we can do with it.
We don't have much time to decide.
And only one chance to get it right. My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did. To an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
A family legacy is a heavy burden, but you are more than worthy of it.
When you say it, I can almost believe it. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it.
I want to ask about you.
You want to talk?
Nope. Nothing else
Pleasant
to say.
dreams.
Let's do it. Time to enter the garden. Ooh, ability points, huh? What do I even want to go with? Let's do maximum health, I guess. Or damage.
Looks like a dead end. Oh, I stand corrected.
Hell yeah, parkour. Thank God. The one thing this game was missing.
I think we've found Sapadal's home.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Sapadal's cage.
What do we got over here? Letter from Tane. I made it to the garden. Getting lost, stumbling through the woods, past a volcano. Plants are a nice touch, a bit too humanoid. They fight in the halls obscured. Fit right in the halls obscured.
Tane was here? As in, I always thought he was a myth.
You never tend to go glass cannon.
On your right.
You mean like a mage build or whatever? I always like melee builds, so this is the first time I've played an RPG all ranged. It's been pretty sick. Pretty cool.
That'll show him.
I guess I could try a bow for a while as well. I do have a legendary bow. We never tried the bow. What? Why don't we for a little bit? Why don't we put it in place of our twin strike? Would be kind of cool, you know? Where the hell does it want me to go? That's not a path. Oh, down here. Gotcha.
I think this is the only way down. Cannonball!
I hit the bottom of the water there. The, like, little pond. That probably should have killed me. Probably should be dead. There's a magfolk again. The corpse of a magfolk or whatever. What do we have in here? Is something?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad?
This is what happened to her mom, too, right?
Much as I want to look around, we need to find your god fast.
They all got turned into, like, wood people or whatever. The Delmgans.
Can't we take a closer look? Please?
Take a closer look at what? Oh.
What is the meaning of this?
There we go.
It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing.
It's your family's lab all over again.
But worse. So much worse. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
I think the garden is misleading us, playing with our senses.
Wanna know what I think? I think someone's laughing at me. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
That's a nice voice.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
Plants are talking.
They're alive?
Talk to them, Giada.
How? Where would I even begin?
Giada Castell, welcome.
Yeah, see, they know you.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
Roots
We
family.
heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, We are here.
Saying in a great voice,
have
we are
found us."
Groot.
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
You're saying Sapadal was responsible for the lab accident.
No, this can't be.
It very clearly
What
can
exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family.
What are these things?
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual, organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends, drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine.
I'm sorry, Giada. I had no idea about any of this.
I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
You think they're telling the truth?
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
You owe them nothing. Sapadal's madness cost your parents their lives.
You're right. I'm the one who has to live with the consequences of their actions. If you seek forgiveness, look for it within. Don't ask me to give up any more than I already have.
You're goddamn right.
We understand. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way. The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
What will happen to you?
Now that you have returned to the garden, Sapadal has everything they need. We will fade, as all things fade.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Nurtured or neglected, every garden dies in time. We will return to the soil from which we emerged. In time, you will do the same.
Did I expect to find more of these apparitions in the garden?
A garden is whatever you plant in it.
Sapadal wishes to be understood, as all mortals do. Seen, as all mortals are. What you see is the truth, glimpsed through their eyes, and they wish to share it.
Rest well.
Our purpose draws to a close. A long rest is assured. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Give her space, dearie. Giada will speak more when she's ready.
Okay, so there's a door I can't open here. Means I guess we need to go back up to camp and talk about this. I wonder if everybody's gonna have like a moment. Like, Kai would probably see Tama again, maybe. I don't know what the fuck Yatsli would be or see or whatever. Alright, let's set up camp. Let's talk about it. Oh, they all have something to say. Alright. Sure, let's go.
All this time, I thought my
Thanks,
parents
Ace.
died in a freak accident.
Can you pin that if you haven't?
Experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapodal's.
Does knowing that help?
That's what I keep asking myself. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research...
He was
and
posting
wits,
the link to
she
the
found a
YouTube
god.
stream on Twitch.
When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Sounds like you admire them.
As an animancer, I do admire them. I really do. As their daughter, it's complicated. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the Living Lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
I wonder if Sapodal would be willing to assist you.
They probably won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the Living Lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
I trust you to make the right choice for yourself.
Of course you trust me. I'm brilliant. But we've been together long enough that I value your opinion.
Not getting it out that easy, I guess, out of it that easy. You owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an animancer.
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Try to avoid any dangerous experiments.
Don't be silly. Danger is a part of animancy. A dash of spice added to the pot. But for your sake, I'll do my best. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giata Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
Jada's parents would be proud. And maybe a bit worried.
When you find Sapodal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
I didn't realize you had such eclectic taste.
I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
You never take a prisoner unless you're sure you can hold them. Sapodal has been rattling their bars, finding weak points.
True enough. Makes me wonder if confinement was the real goal, or simply the only option at the time. One thing's for sure, imprisonment has only riled Sapodal up. Judging from their outbursts at Mount Forja and Nakukubel, they haven't exactly taken this time to reflect and relax.
Capital and I talk about compassion and forgiveness. I believe they can change for the better. No. Fuck no. Capital is complicated.
Complicated. I've heard that before. It's never a good thing.
True.
I don't envy you having to deal with a loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have when we escape this place.
What do you mean?
While we're tracking down your god, things are heating up between your Adiran comrades and the locals.
Yeah, that.
The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if Animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise Animancy. Not when Heelguard banned the practice in Paradise.
Come on, Heelguard had nothing to do with the Steel Garrote's planet, Fjord.
Even if you believe that, no one else will. And that's not all. Ringram may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region, and your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. At all.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved
Excuse
the
me.
keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
I hate politics.
This is why I stuck to soldiering. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's going to be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelguard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
The tensions are high and everyone out here is well armed. What about it?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
I was sent to stop a plague, not prosecute a war.
Yeah, those were your orders. And if you make it back, you'll be the godlike Adiran who survived an assassination, treated with local leaders, faced a god, and stopped the Dream Scourge. That's a powerful symbol indeed.
I don't want to make this choice.
I wouldn't either. Look on the bright side. Maybe we die here, and then you don't have to. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
No matter what?
No matter what. Hey, it's not like you could possibly make the mess we're in worse, right?
Thanks, guy.
Anytime.
Whoops.
Good night, Envoy.
Well, look at it this way. Maybe you'll die. You won't have to deal with it.
Envoy, what do you need?
I'd love to get your thoughts on our companions.
Let's make the only one we have.
Okay, this is old.
Bud. Pleasant dreams.
What the fuck? He doesn't have anything to say?
Envoy, what do you need? You too.
Alright then. Whatever. Oops. I guess we'll try Kai. Maybe let's try the original crew. These two.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
I'm close enough to meet you. Why don't you wait until I'm awake?
The moon has many faces. Different songs for different days. We know your light. We seek what swims inside you as you wane. We wonder.
Actually, Sapidal, I've got a question for you.
We did not foresee this.
You still owe me answers. Wait, I indulge your curiosity, you can indulge mine.
An equal trade. We accept.
What would bring you peace, happiness?
The seabed speaks in riddles, a pearl whose shell we cannot grasp.
Has being imprisoned stifled your imagination too?
No, we must recall, plumb the depths of our memory. We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
What would you do if people wronged you?
We must remember. Yes, new blooms from pruned growth. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
What was that?
We spoke of flowers.
There's something going on here. No, you definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
We're gonna have to kill this god. It's too insane to be left alive. Like, not even imprisonment is enough. It needs to be executed.
I see the disciple has found her way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
You must be dedicated to follow me all the way here.
It seems I was not clear enough when I last spoke with you.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
And why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me?
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
I don't believe it. That was you?
Who else would have the strength?
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
Admit it. You felt threatened by a god you couldn't control.
Chaos threatens us all. We will ensure order prevails. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
So you're why we know nothing about them.
You were better for it. The poor goddess, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
A just commander would never allow civilian casualties.
You know the trials of battle. You cannot pass judgment on me.
Your fight was with Sapidal, not their people.
My fight? Don't be absurd. Your tyrant couldn't tell its allies from its enemies.
We moved the earth and sky to stop her. We did not mean this.
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor
Maybe we
peace.
side with Sapidal. actually.
Is the only thing
Because Wodika's a piece of garbage.
of entropy.
Although, I've seen what Sapidal is capable of, it concerns me.
Then you understand the gravity of the task ahead. You are here now. There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
And I don't actually know which way to go. It isn't as clear cut as I thought. Capital probably needs to be put down, though. Because if the gods had trouble even restraining Capital, it's probably really bad to let them out. Ow, I can't kill a god.
Your soul. It is
Oh, kill yourself. Got it. Cool.
only you can siphon its essence into yourself.
I actually don't know which way to go with this. The true answer is to kill all of the gods. Kratos was right. Hashtag Kratos did nothing wrong. I understand now. All gods must die. Man. This is a cool looking, like, statue thing. Hashtag Kratos cares. I can't do that to Sapidal. They deserve a second chance.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
Never understood Wodika's appeal. Still don't.
I have nothing to say. That was insane.
Now you know what I've been seeing.
Next one's mine.
I miss my guns already. Am I over encumbered? I am. Damn. I have a lot of shit in my pack. No wonder. There we go. Go back to Heaven Strike here. Oh, he's right there. God damn it, I didn't see him at all. Nice.
That's all of them.
Sarcophagus key.
It's like looking into the maw of that old Leviathan skull near Thirdborn.
Oh, up here, huh? Maybe? Oh, okay. Where am I going? Oh, just down. Okay.
Stay alert. That thing's moving. Oh, no, you don't.
Okay. Easy.
Who's ready for more?
Where's that sound coming from? Up there?
What is that? I know that place, right?
What place?
Well, that was...
I'm confused. Wild Walker gloves. Those are pretty good. What am I using? Those are pretty good. I will definitely use those. God. All right. No problem there. Easy. We have down here. Another campsite. Or is this the campsite? One around in a giant circle. Okay. can't get back in this way. Oh, there. Okay. It just wasn't working for some reason for a moment. What do we got over here?
If anything moves, I'm going straight up.
Jeez. Jesus. Things are kind of jerks. Where's the other corpse? There it is. Kind of jerks, those things. Damn. Where does this go? Oh, I need what's her name to activate these, right? Wait, does that go into the room with her family? No, that's where I need to go. So Sapidal might be in there. It did a number on the stream. Why? What happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh God, I almost jumped off.
What's that doing here?
Are you seeing this too? No. No. This can't be. This room. It looks just like Tama's.
Ah, here we go. The hidden heart thirsts, my spring beneath the desert, it was always you.
Tama. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
That's Tama?
I can't tell. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
He looks normal to me.
Then what am I looking at? I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
This reminds me of a battlefield ruse meant to confuse an enemy. Focus on what you know, not what you see.
That's the problem. I can't picture him anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
And what do you see when you look at this Tama?
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, or heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, It's like he's free of that.
And so are you.
You're right. I am. It's like you said. His memory is no longer a burden. For the longest, I was afraid to let go of this moment, like I'd be letting him go if I did. And now I see I was just holding on to something that was weighing us both down.
I'm glad.
Me too. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Both. Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
I can't get my bearings. I'm useless here. Listen, I don't know this place. You're pretty much on your own.
Is the stream still like fucked? You got me worried now because nothing for me changed. But now I'm like, oh god, what happened? What do we have up here? That was very awkward, but it worked out, I guess. I started sliding across that ledge and then grabbed onto it at the last second. It's pretty funny. Might as well use this. Why not? ¿Por qué no?
Stand back. Here we go. Left leg.
The stun accumulation on this on the legendary weapon is actually incredible. Very good. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. I cannot see a freaking thing. Uh-oh. Okay. This little spring in there. Weird. I think I need to bring what's-her-name back and go explore in there.
Incredible. This place would be peaceful. It wasn't so dangerous.
What am I being... Oh, there's a ranger over there. I'm hoping whatever hitching up you saw was just... I increased the bit rate. I wanted to see if I can push the bit rate a little bit more. Get it a little crispier. So the stream is a little bit of a test in that way as well. That mini-map has saved my ass so many times because I can barely see where some of these enemies are.
Watch the left.
Here. Fuck that bear in particular.
On your right.
Yeah, it might have been an internet hitch up. It would not surprise me. I'll check the VOD and see if the recording also has that. Because if it does, then it's a another issue. It's a hardware issue somewhere. But good to know.
Another win. But who's counting?
Ooh, there is something down here. Running out of lockpicks pretty quick, though. A lot of good shit. So that's definitely probably continuing. Oh no, ancient memory. We do want to do that. And then the Marius one's over there. Okay. Okay. We probably want to see all of their like things here. Let's do this ancient memory.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before.
I see why no one's ever breached the garden. It's a natural citadel.
The shale rises to smother us. Keep them out. Keep us in. We feel no spark of the Tibari Synopsis in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
People would covet your power. You might be safer in here.
The eagle's flight, the lion's roar. They took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened.
Yeah, memories will do that.
Came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding
Oh man,
steel.
look at all those mag folk. God damn. Did they emerge from the sea?
We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then, they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
Why target your people first? You were the greater threat.
A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
Were they trying to sever the godless's connection to you?
Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted. We were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
All that wisdom gone.
They could not kill us. They would curse us to oblivion.
I'm more on Sapidal's side right now.
They died. We cried out, sundered, soul by soul.
Sapidal's followers were all
We
killed.
broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
They must have had some weakness.
There were too many, stinging, buzzing. They swarmed us. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
We floated in a great glass eye. The fog closed in on us. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
That's not how Wodaka remembers it.
Extinction bought with blood. The victor writes with the ash. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you.
Damn you, Wolf. If I hadn't died, you would have dragged me into this. You wouldn't have dragged me into this. That's funny. What would you do if I'd never come here, if I'd been born someone else?
A chill wind. Our branches shudder. We do not think of this. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison, we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here.
Remorse is a sign that your time here has been good for you.
Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand.
The world was too much at first. You needed room to temper yourself.
Were we truly confined? Was there growth we did not see? The soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Remembrance of Sapidal. Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. That's very good. You know what? I changed my mind. I think we're more on Sapidal's side. Mainly because Wodaka's a fucking bitch anyway.
This one's mine.
And totally seems like the type to just attack god that she can't fucking control. Auto regen when you fall. Fuck you. Fuck you. Did that effect tank it again, by the way? That's the same effect. Yeah, so it was an internet issue. Okay, good to know. I mean, whatever, like, if anybody's watching the VOD of this, that will be uploaded, they will see whether or not it happened before. Because the VOD is the recording, not the stream VOD.
Nice work.
Might as well use this. Okay, I think we're going to take what's her name back. Okay, so we go here. Grab Giada, because it seems like there's stuff for her to power up. No one has anything to say in here? Sick. That's great. I need to keep Marius for now. Ooh. How did I miss that before? Of course. The one person I didn't take. Well, I mean, I wish I could have had all of them in my party.
Envoy, what do you need?
Still has nothing. He has a thing over his head, but he still has nothing to say. Weird.
Age, yeah.
Weird. There we go. Wild Walker armor. Ooh. Excuse me. Receiving an elemental status. The status applies SS to all nearby targets. And more accumulation. I like the one I'm using. I like the armor I'm using. That one is pretty good too. Okay. Oh, I just noticed that there's like a platform I maybe could have gone to. Not gonna lie, I almost jumped off the ledge there. There we go. Oh, I don't have the thing here now. Now I gotta actually use my own. Lame. Imagine using your own supplies rather than the free ones. Maybe it's not a thing. Maybe it's not a thing. There we go. Marius has something to say over here. Where is he? Marios.
Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Yanku, right? You look better than when we last met.
What I am now is much better than what I was becoming then. That much is certain.
I have faced this already.
He's dead, isn't
Why
he?
force me to do it again?
I guess you needed to see Yanku one more time.
A welcome reunion, if you ask me. You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Razvan is dead.
Yes. He is here as well. I don't think he particularly wanted to see you. Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
Yanku was not your responsibility, Marius. Finding a reason to live was his burden to carry.
It was a burden I wasn't ready to carry. I went out on patrol nearly every rotation, looking for Razvan or death. Or ideally, both. Don't be like me, Marius. You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
God, that line goes so fucking hard.
What do
Holy
we do
shit.
now?
Forgive each other. You'll never be able to move on without it.
I feel strongly that there's nothing left to forgive.
Easier said than accepted, Viate. Forgiving myself is the hardest part. We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
Just don't forget who helped you through all this.
The whiskey, right? It was the whiskey.
I don't drink that much anymore. Not on the job.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Rest well, Ianku.
Oh, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
He disappeared. He force ghosted himself away. I cry every time. Okay. I think I should go and get what's her face now. Because there were things that she needs to power up. There's doorways and shit. It seemed like they needed her to power up. Oh, he has something to say now. Oh no, he always
came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
Garden is stranger than I thought it would be.
I've heard about the garden all my life, and I never expected something like that. But thanks to you, I think I was ready for it. I mean, it was blessed a bizarre, but I could handle it. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
The world is strange, Marius. It's one of the things I like best about it.
You're in a good place, then. Strange seems to follow you like dust gnats. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Yeah, quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway. Until
all
next
right.
time.
Cool. Wait. What is previous location? Like where I fast traveled from? How have I not been using that? I don't want to talk about it. I'm pissed off if that's exactly what it is. It probably is. Oh, son of a bitch. Definitely should have been using that in a lot of instances. I guess it's because they expect that you're going to run back to camp like consistently to see what your companions have to say, and I never did. I just kept doing stuff, and then I would use camp as a fast travel to get to another place anyway. So you know what? It's fine because I didn't play it the way I think they intended, where like something big would happen. It's like, oh, I gotta go see what they have to say about this. You do the thing, and then you just go return to previous location. What I would do is I would do like everything, and then when I needed to do something down here again, I would just fast travel at that point and then run to that thing. So I played it in a way where I didn't ever need to use it really, but I could have, and it probably would have saved a little bit of time. In this area, for sure, I should have been using it. Just not used to it, though. Now I gotta find where the panels for her are. I should probably go back and upgrade my shit, too. I think they also expected you to go to camp a lot to, like, upgrade stuff. Which I also just really never did. I do all the camp stuff at, like, one time. Then I would do all the questing and stuff at one time. Anything up here? Okay, I think this is where I wanted to check shit out. But like, can you... It looks like they're being blocked by something. Ah, here we go. That's what we need.
Little power goes a long way.
There's one. I don't know how I missed that the first time. Ring of amplification. Power attacks cause larger hit reactions. Okay, we want that. But which one do we replace? That one. Easily that one.
Just a little spark.
This is an area I've already been in. I came up from the top, if you remember. Yeah, I came from this way. So it's just like another way you can go if you have this certain companion, I guess.
Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way.
There's one in the middle. I seen there's one over here somewhere. Probably too far. Maybe up there. Starting from the top, now we're here. Got it. This is unfortunately why, by the way, I is like at some point the worst option to take, because his ability for traversal is flame. You can get exactly what he provides by like a bunch of shit. I guess I could have just thrown the electrical stuff to maybe power that shit up too. Yahtzee seems like the one that, like, I don't know if you can replicate hers with a consumable.
What? Like it's hard?
Maybe you can. I don't actually know. Oh, right. We're just looking through, right?
Charge it up. Power goes a long way.
Okay. We're missing one more. Right there.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
I should go see if I can level my stuff up. I think I'm picking up the mushrooms I need to level up the legendary items. Those, right? Don't I need blood writhe? Ooh, spear. Blood writhe mushrooms to level it up. I think I'm picking them up like everywhere. Full combo attack deals high stun to nearby enemies. Greatly increases the distance traveled during the power attack. Oh right, the spear does like a dash forward dab. Okay, that's cool. Might as well take that. We go straight forward. Oh, this is the other one. There's a bunch of them.
Little power goes a long way.
This just takes us back. All right, cool. This is the door into her family area. Nice. I want to see if I can level my shit up. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, blood rice toadstools are what I need. Glasswood branches. Craft. Okay. I need more glasswood. I guess I could just like break shit down probably to get it. I guess I could. You know what? We're at the end of the game. Fuck it. Fuck it. And I'm still gonna leave all the uniques in here though. Whoops. Didn't mean to take that one. Okay, and now in here we put away uniques so I don't accidentally break them down.
Green people in the garden.
I wish there was an easier way to do this. Hold on a second. Let me quickly write it. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Shit. This. Break this down. This is something I should have just done as I went, rather than throw it in the stash. Like, pick something up, just break it down right away. A lot of iron chunks. Okay, there we go.
Those weren't your parents?
No, they were Sapadal.
It was Future Paul's problem. Yeah, and now it's the future. The future is here. Hey, Rook. How's it going? Okay, hopefully that's enough.
Dal's dreams given life.
Man, it needs 14, huh? What about Heaven's Strike? You get one more up on it. Let's just do this. I could break down uniques, I guess, but eh.
Ancient sentinels bound by
Screw it.
And they were plants
Because that's all Sapodal knew how to make. A smithy smiths, a baker bakes, a gardener.
So what do we do here again? Exit. Yeah, that's who I want. Excuse me. Right, I didn't fast travel this time. Where are we going? Going there. I think the way I got here was I opened up the door from where her family moment was, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've gone up here. Oh, crap. I don't know what the hell happened there. It's like it noticed another ledge that I was nearby, started climbing up it, and then I fell. That was weird. More Wild Walker stuff. A semi-safe way to do this fast. Yeah, that's not so bad. So that's where the memory was. Have I gone this way? I don't think I have. Does it even go anywhere? Inevitability. This is a great name for a weapon. Damaging an enemy gives you 3% damage reduction. That's really good. Jesus. Unavoidable fate, 20% power attack damage to enemies with low health. It's good. I've been doing okay. Plan is to finish this game. Oh, I see. We go up that way. Okay, so I do need to go up that way. This, and then instead of going forward, we go this way. Okay, got it. Can I get behind this thing? Is that where the sound's coming from? Oh no. Did I trap myself? Trap myself in a weird little hole in the environment. Aww. Oh yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel ya. 27. How long ago was this autosave? Okay, this wasn't too long ago. This was probably after my little jumping fiasco there. Where am I? Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is good. 1 year ago? It gets easier. It gets easier. Jump right over here. Oh, God. The fuck is making that sound? Alan's been doing good. I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. I don't know which way I want to go. I guess I'll go this way at first. Oh, hi. Yes. Whoa, hello. Oh, I was like, what the hell are they firing at? We're almost max level. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Ooh, companion talent points. Let's go. I guess I'll do this for him. I kind of don't care about these guys. I don't use them anymore. What do we do here? Stun. Maybe increase the size. For Giada, just build more into enemies with range of purification are interrupted. And that's not great, honestly. When barrier ends, allies are healed. Barrier is active. Giada cannot be hit. Temporary health seems good. I'm missing another. Do I get an ability point too? I should, right? Yeah. Okay. What do we do here? I don't think there's anything left in the fighter tree. Actually, maybe barbaric shout. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build into that. Oh God. I don't want to play this in third person. God, no. God, no. I want my heal out. I don't remember what severed branch does. Toggle tooltip. Maximum move speed. That seems like a bad idea. That's good though. Okay, hold on. Maybe we do that as 1. Bear is fine there. Barbaric shout is 2. I think the heal should be 4. That's fine at 5. Barrier at 3. Actually, let's make the heal 3 and barrier at 4. That's better, probably. When you can stream, what type of stuff are you gonna stream? Oh, that was maybe a path. I'm glad I didn't go down there. I was gonna fall to my death. That would have been real bad. Glad I didn't do that. Speaking of falling to death, where do they expect you to go? Oh, duh. There we go. Found it. Fortnite. Fortnite's pretty dope. Pretty good game. Wildwalker boots, dex and dodge distance. What do I have equipped for boots? Dodge distance, move speed, maximum health. I think mine are better, actually. I don't think I'm going to take the other ones. Oops. What else we got here? Nothing down here? Alright, I guess that's everything on this side. I gotta go back now. Oh god. I know that I'm gonna take damage from that. That's fine. Let's just... I'm scared. I'm, like, in an area where I can fall off real easy. I really don't want to. Back up here. Oh, these skeletons have some good stuff on them.
This place feels familiar.
Oh, is this Yatsley's?
Let's go inside.
Yatsley's thing? Or does this just go back to our camp again?
This is the library from my dreams.
Oh.
It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted... This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted their...
Oh my god. Where the fuck did she come from?
Garlowain's gonads. Look! It's even the same hearth from my dream. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
This is pretty heavily fortified for a library.
Must you always default to military tactics? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as not, it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attacks started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So, we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean... the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've... heard... Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us.
Most power is bought in someone else's blood.
Must it always be literal blood? Oh, if all the Akidans outside were with you, you would have heard them as they were killed. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
I admire your resolve to kill yourself before the gods could.
It really speaks to her dedication. Our dedication. Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history. But you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita. And there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Oh, think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yatsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
There isn't anyone else who can do this.
I'm already intrigued. You don't need to lay on the guilt, Envoy. I'm so glad that one of Sapadal's chosen stands with you, Yatsley. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye.
It's a lot of burden.
I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. She's gone.
That last line didn't play.
But we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
I am? That's... I mean, I'm sure you'll surpass me at some point. Completed all companion moments in the garden. Hell yeah. Alright, we should go do whatever it is we need to do there. Fast travel and then come back. Alright.
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help.
If you don't know what to think, what chance do I have?
It's just... We already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire, both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise.
Hey, Gucci.
It makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins.
Sounds like you want to be the new librarian.
Maybe. It certainly doesn't sound too awful. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages.
That means you can focus on Ringrim's offer now.
That is an option. I think... For the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yatsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Your whole life has been about the godless. You can't stop now.
You're right. The Akita have been with me my whole life, in one way or another. I owe it to them and myself to see it through to the end. Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. Oh, but I am not looking forward to telling Quilici.
He'll understand. Your happiness and fulfillment are everything to him.
Well, come on. We've bigger things to deal with. Literally, in Sapadal's case. Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
Okay, awesome. How do we do this? We leave previous location. There we go. How do you get a lot of subscribers fast? I have no idea. If I knew, I would have a lot of subscribers. Are you gonna check out any of the new Path of Exile 2? Absolutely. That's almost what I did instead of this. But I just need this game to be done. Need to see the end. Can't get distracted now, you know? Well, maybe we go down this way. Go down there. Can I jump from here without dying in that water? I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, we're fine. Easy. Parkouring to the end. How the frick do we get up there? Where am I supposed to go? I'm actually lost. Yes, Ace is my spear and shield. Why is it telling me to go back up this way now? I'm so lost. Okay, let's just follow this and see if it fixes something. I did leave there for no reason. Oh, the weird GPS thing was messed up because I fast traveled from camp. That's really lame. Oh well. Oh well. Wait. Why is it pointing down here now? Again. It must be up here. So that's the way I haven't been yet. Okay, I gotta turn around. This is the way we go. Yes, there we go. My bad. Oh.
Just a little spark. Goes a long way. Absolutely not.
What did that do? Oh, that stopped that one. I see. Got another here.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Are you freaking kidding me? Ace, I don't want to fucking hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. At least the autosave was here. Not very far. Good. What am I stuck on?
Charge it out. Little power goes a long way.
Can you believe this hole down there? This is rude. What that is. Just freaking rude. Approach of spreading flame. Your fire damage has... I don't have fire damage, really. That would be cool if I did. What's she doing? I think she's sleeping right now. In a nap. Oh god. Oh my god. Almost jumped off the ledge. Oh, how's she doing? Doing okay. Doing okay. There, I guess. Looks like the regen didn't help in that situation. It's only when I'm below 50% health. Does he know me personally? To an extent, but no, not in person.
Somehow. If you don't mind, I need to catch my breath.
Want to see if there's anything over here before. Okay, I'm guessing this is the end of the game down there. Yeah, it looks like that's the way to the end of the game.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
Hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Are you going to be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
Patience. This isn't the time or place to be hasty.
As often as people say that, you'd think I'd have learned.
How about you, Marius?
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonku again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Are you doing okay, Giada?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
What about you, Yatsley?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
I could use a moment myself.
We all could. But I don't think we'll get it. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Truth is, I'm terrified.
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
Of course, fear should be felt but never shown.
That may be true on the battlefield, but not among friends.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you hunted your own killer and put him down. It takes a hard head or a thick skull to face something that almost ended you once.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs on a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong?
Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a Living Lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the Living Lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
What if we just stayed here forever and never looked back?
Don't think I haven't considered it. But our problems won't just go away on their own.
Stay here? I mean, we are here. It's supposed to be paradise. Can't be worse than Galawain's tusks.
Tempting as it sounds, if there's one thing I've learned from you, it's that running from problems only lets them fester.
Unfortunately, you are uniquely qualified to deal with this, so we're stuck fixing things. Dread.
Get some sleep. There'll be plenty of time for sentiment and hugging later.
True. Alright, catch up on chat here. You're 15 minutes behind. Damn.
Glorious, dear.
But you caught up to
How are you
live.
feeling?
Could I ever be a mod one day? Probably not.
Good to see an old friend.
I don't actually like making people mods.
Goodbye, that's the
And
hard part.
I needed one,
Talk to us.
and I forced Ace to be that one.
If you think talking.
I don't make people mods generally.
Well, obviously it wasn't my favorite thing, but
Grief is strange. You lose someone.
I think I'm gonna stick with these two. Brain and Kai wouldn't be bad either, but Yatsley seems like the one you need. Not need, but you should have. Considering her whole life was studying this god and people. Seems weird to not bring her. And then Giada's a healer, so he like automatically gets priority. This seems weird. Weird machinery. Oh, this is probably what's keeping Sapidol,
Safe to assume that the
in
large
here, right?
glowing door is part of Sapidol's
Yeah.
prison. Now, we'll just have to get past it.
Sapidol's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down further.
Also, just as a heads up, when I'm playing a story-focused game and like story stuff's happening, I basically just stop reading chat because I'm paying attention.
Got eyes on something? Nicely done!
Just die. Die. Oh my god. That spider exploded. Ace is a beast.
That's done? Who's hungry?
It's unfortunate, but you know, like, when somebody does a job real well and you like don't want to promote them because that means you have to find someone else to do their job like incredibly. I don't know that like I could even ever find another mod half as decent as Ace. So right, I need to barbaric shout. Yeah, that stun does go up a crazy amount, actually. It's very good. I should have switched weapons to the other one. I'm dumb. I fricked that up.
I'm almost ready.
There's a barrier up here. Severed Magfold. Oh, I'm probably going to need Magfolk parts to break the prison. I'm assuming. That's probably what we got to do. I have a few people at work right now that, honestly, if they left, I actually don't know what I would do.
Careful with that thing. It's a mine.
Seems like we've drawn a crowd.
Oh my god. There's so many of them now. Wasted it again. Damn. Come on. Wu-Tang, do you still play Marvel Rivals at all? Or are you done? Magfolk are a real pain in the dick. This'll finish him, at least. At least that'll finish him. Nice. Easy. Easy. Might as well pick all this crap up, I guess, huh?
Looks like the gate's open. What are we waiting for?
He says as I'm already halfway through. Pristine Magpul. Oh man. So this thing's gonna be a real pain to deal with, I guess. I've decided I'm going to probably let Sapidal out. Oh my god, get out of the way, idiot. There we go. Yeah, there's still one left. Come on, dude. Holy crap. Man, all right. Now for the spoils of war. Bunch of shit to pick up and loot.
You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps. A voice. Through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here.
You're a hard god to find.
We were everywhere once. In everything. They burned us. They tore us out. We wish it could have been different. We only wanted connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
You mean Wodika?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Wait, is something happening in Paradise?
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now, we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there.
Open a portal? What if I end up in the wrong place?
You will not. Center your thoughts. The path will bend to your intent. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
You want freedom once more. It's what you've asked for from the beginning.
We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
The only way I can set you free is if you truly want to change.
We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you sought vengeance.
Eagle was a fanatic. I couldn't let his ideas spread.
He deserved more. We thought that was what you taught us, that compassion changes everything. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
You can promise you will be better.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
I had no choice but to deal with that monster.
Yes. We have seen what you do to those you call monsters. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
I don't. That it doesn't matter now. We need to end the Dream Scourge.
Yes, we long for this too. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the Dream Scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
Oh man, peace? What about vengeance? You have power for a reason. Use it. Jesus Christ. Freedom or destruction? Is there really no other? No, fuck it. I'll free you, just show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow, tend, flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Sapidal's Fury. Unleash the power of Sapidal to lift all nearby enemies in the air and slam them down. Fuck yes, let's go. Oh, jeez. Fergus, oh god. Oh man. I'm probably going to regret doing that, by the way. I'm probably going to regret it. But at least maybe we'll have some fun.
Andra's depths. Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Eora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
What happened here?
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks?
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
That's fine. I'm used to ending fights I didn't start.
Always better than the reverse.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I freed Sapadal from their prison. The Dream Scourge is over.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the Living Lands is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
For now.
Then we had better keep Sapadal calm, starting with a ceasefire.
We march on still. We run, but we are not yet truly free.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Sansa. They marched in with no warning. Envoy! What does the Garrote think they're doing?
They burned Fiora, why stop there?
It's an outrage. They've got no respect for the Living Lands history.
How did you escape?
I took my notes and bolted when they came through Hightown. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. Gods, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
You can thank me in your next book. How does that sound?
On the very first page.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount. You know, for saving the city and everything.
Alright, what do you got? I'll buy all of these. I'll do that. I need those to upgrade my shit.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
It's gotta be Ringgrim's work.
We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're always a prodigious and welcome sight.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure to see you, too.
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
Ow, I killed Ludwine at Mount Foria.
She must have come back to life. Again. I suppose we couldn't be lucky enough.
He is a
to
death guard,
stay
so it
dead.
makes sense.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
I freed Sapadal. That is incredibly world-changing.
Perhaps. A new god being set loose on the world is certain to have consequences. Mostly, I'm curious about whether you think you've made the right choice.
The decision I made was what felt correct in that moment.
Wise answer, that. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
I hope it ends in a long nap after with excellent food.
Mortal comforts are so very adorable. All you desire are your base needs lavishly fulfilled.
Fuck yes.
Goodbye, Envoy.
What else do you need?
And Yardsley,
It's called a need for a
look
reason.
forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later.
Or anything worthwhile here? It's kind of weird being back here after all this time. sure everybody has something to say. Well, Marius does.
There you are, Envoy.
Ready for this? Ready as I'll ever be.
Understood. Same here. I guess it helps we have a god on our side, right? I mean, a god beats a skeleton knight any day. This is just cleanup.
Depends what skeleton knight it
controls
is.
The living lands from here out.
Berserk would like to have a word. We still have a lot to do here.
You have a lot to do. I just need to survive and make sure you live through this. Anyway, you should get some rest. Oh, if you need to rehearse any speeches or whatever, make sure you do it in front of someone else.
You don't want to hear my speeches?
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I'd just rather not. Talk to you later, Envoy.
Fair.
So, here we are. The first and last battle for the Living Lands.
There will be others. Conflict is inevitable.
I know you speak from experience, but I still hope you're wrong. Metaphysically, the battle is already over. Sapadal is free, and the Dream Scourge is gone. But politically, we have a small mess to tidy up.
There's still a lawless island in need of discipline.
I'd rather be an outlaw than live under Adiran rule. Anyway, who knows what tomorrow will bring? So let's be grateful for today. You've earned a little peace of mind.
We all have.
I think that's enough wool gathering for now. Besides, I need to tinker on the phantasmal focus. Make sure it's ready for war. Don't stay up too late.
Let's talk about the battle for Paradise.
Anything in particular?
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Until next time.
Oh, she has more to say.
We should take a moment to acknowledge what happened back there. You liberated the god of the living lands. Now they are unchained, free to do whatever they want. That's quite a gamble you made.
Keeping Sapadal trapped wasn't good for the island.
No doubt it would have gotten worse over time. If not for you, Sapadal would still be pacing their cage like a wild animal. Which means you have leverage over a god. How do you plan on using it?
Be honest, I haven't thought about it.
No time like the present. Sapadal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the living lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Eventually. Maybe you'll find some comfort in prayer, now that one of the gods is listening. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp.
For you, anything.
You're too kind. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time. If I must.
Alright, I guess everybody's done being talked to. Now, what I actually came here for... And I leveled these up anymore. Fully upgraded. Let's go. Those glasswood branches are kind of hard to come by. Damn. Kind of hard to come by.
I was drifting. Guess I needed a change of scenery.
No, I mean...
Ace, we're finally almost at the end of the journey.
Everything your people have done, you have the gall to...
Envoy? Is it really you? Mihala told us you went into some place called
The garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
Did you meet your god there? The one whose marks you bear?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
I discharged my duty to the Emperor. I ended the Dream Scourge.
Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
I will not grovel at the envoy's feet for solving a plague I am not convinced was real.
If you wardens ever bothered to pull your heads out of your asses, you wouldn't take such pride in your ignorance.
True.
You know nothing of me or my people, you fucking pirate!
Warden Commander, look around you. Is this really the time?
That might be a good sound clip.
Nearly had me convinced the Dream Scourge was some infection of essence. How could you stop such a thing, Envoy?
I met the god of the Living Lands and freed them.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thrall still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
That would mean crafting new enemy models.
It stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Wodaka imprisoned Sapadal in the garden. I let them out.
Wodaka no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradis? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
We were no stranger to them in Fior Mesiverno. They harrowed our fields, tore our homes in half.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
I don't answer to you, any of you.
Alas, I've found that rarely stops others from having opinions on what you've done.
First he still Garot, now a rogue god. Is there no place safe from turmoil in all the living lands?
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradis. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
I distinctly remember killing Ludwin on top of Mount Fordia.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Of course.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Damn, I really thought I killed her for good.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodaka lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
What did you know about this attack, Ambassador?
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her steel garrote laid siege to the city shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Do we know the state of the city?
The steel garrote broke through several days ago. As far as we can tell, Central Paradise has been completely overrun. What citizens still live are no doubt in hiding, including many of my people.
You couldn't have known this would happen. Don't take the guilt of the steel garrote upon yourself.
Some Paradisans got out, but we expect hundreds have been killed.
What's the status of the opposition?
We brought as many Hail and Abel from Thirdborn as would come. But after the Dream Scourge and our losses from Nakukubel, we could spare so few. I worry it won't be enough.
Likewise, my wardens are still reeling from effects of the eruption. The keep was saved, but there is much to repair, particularly if we are to endure a siege. Most of my men remain at the keep. I can't risk them against the steel garrote for the sake of Paradise, not when we are so few.
What are your plans for a counterattack?
Well, it's been a point of debate. We can't agree on how to stand against the steel garrote, nor who should lead the effort.
Nobody wants to risk their people at the front.
So you let the Paradise militia go it alone?
Even if our meager forces should make it inside.
The siege won't end until Ludwig does. And none of you know how to kill her.
Precisely.
What does Ludwig hope to achieve here?
The lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony, supposedly. Or the establishment of a Wodican state. She could win with a godlike in her ranks. Your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
You cannot achieve true peace through military enforcement.
I don't think peace is her concern. Remember, she has an obligation to Wodica, a solemn oath. And neither the steel garrote nor the queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
Why did Ludwig decide to attack Paradise now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwig and the Tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
Yada has a point, Ambassador.
Ludwig's the muscle. I'm merely the personality. What was I supposed to do? Frown her into submission?
What good are you as a diplomat if you can't even keep your own beast under control?
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adir that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Ludwig's vision for the Living Lands.
You think the Living Lands would stabilize under Adirian rule?
Oh, I can't wait to see how you weasel out of this one.
I know it will. We are leading by example, returning order and dignity to Paradise in the wake of the Clavager's death. We will do the same to the frontier, given the chance.
Where was order and dignity when you burned Fior Messivernal?
My administration had nothing to do with that, as I know you know. Adirian rule and rule by the Steel Garrote would be markedly different beasts.
Spoken like a fucking diplomat. Splitting hairs when it all comes from the same head.
Order and dignity. That's what you think we're missing? Bastards! All of you!
Isn't Paradise, its port, its trade, enough for you?
Did the Steel Garrote explore any alternatives before deciding to attack?
What passes between Ludwig and her men, or between Ludwig and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Adir could set a new standard for greatness in the Living Lands.
Ludwig agrees. Our success would model the order and dignity of the Steel Garrote, for whatever that's worth.
You can say what you want, but you're still trying to subjugate us.
You think I'll ignore what I've seen with my own eyes? The Empire has brought us nothing but chaos and suffering.
When I think dignity, I think of the people who attacked Fior Messiverno unprovoked.
Is this what the Emperor wants?
The Inquisitor answers only to Wodica. In attacking Paradise, she has dragged us all far beyond the bounds of the Emperor's desires.
Enough of this. What happens next?
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwig has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwig,
what the fuck is a grave room?
Understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
How the fuck do you see? Oh, there we go. A Diran system of government where the Empire oversees their vassal territory with minimum supervision. Vassal receives military aid and orderly government, and the Empire receives taxes, resources, and conscripted soldiers. Oh, there's an option. I'm not familiar with a Grefrum. How does that work?
The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adir's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
Turn to your companions. What do you think?
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me. They want to bleed us dry, to fill their coffers and fight their wars, to break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
You'll do what I tell you, so
Still
shut your mouth.
But I think it's the safest bet. We get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or two. But right now, it gives us the security and stability to recover.
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts.
We give up our fighters and the wealth of our lands, and get promises in return. But we have wealth enough to give some away, if it means my wardens may return to their vigil in peace.
A grave room could work, so long as trade keeps moving through the Scarp and you're willing to serve as our go-between, Envoy. And we'll have cannons enough to deter the Adirans from trying anything stupid.
If a grave room will put an end to the fighting and allow my people to remain safely in Paradise, I suppose this is an arrangement I could accept.
All right, so 2 out of the 3 leaders agree to it. Well, 4 out of the 5. Or, sorry, 3 out of the 4. Because obviously the ambassador would agree to it. Opinion, Sapital?
Subtle, pernicious, touch the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders. A web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
Who would be our grave or whatever?
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. But I suspect he would choose you. Only the strong survive the frontier. I used to believe that was Ludwig. But you were born to rule here. Quite literally.
And I have Sapital.
You're the obvious choice. There is no Aediran who knows this place better than you. Of course.
What would becoming a colony entail?
The Living Lands would become an extension of the Aediran Empire and
Yeah, they would just control everything.
Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid an Aediran shelling and speak only the Aediran language. Their roads would be smooth Aediran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Aediran medicine. And their weapons would be efficient Aediran weapons. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor would become their emperor. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rawatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare attack the Living Lands. This island would be safe for the first time in its history, and safe it would remain.
If he's boring. Assemble leaders, what do you think?
The traditions of Solus are what give my wardens their strength. Without them, we would buckle under the weight of the tusks. I would sooner walk my people into the acid sea than trust an Aediran to hold me up.
I have a feeling that's what they're all going to say.
Protections of Aediran soldiers. We have cannons, cliffs, and wills forged in the storms of Rawatai. And should Rawatai come for us, we will rain hellfire down on their heads. Your Aedirans could do no better.
Under my leadership, the city my father founded was destroyed, and my people were left without a home. If I am not strong enough to lead, well, my people are already under Adir's protection.
Alright, so they don't like it. What about the companions?
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated would be reduced to a footnote. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our history.
Rawatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity, backed by the protection of a strong navy. Of course, it can take decades to get there. And this road isn't an easy one. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could protect us from something worse later.
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silenced. So there's that.
True.
Living Lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir, no matter how hard Adir wants it to be. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of blessed trouble.
Opinion, Sapital?
The Adder's promise. Clip our feathers as we find our wings. The deed binds as the wire binds. To drown us, why were we set free?
Of course.
Other possibilities. How about a united Living Lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you, I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
My people rely on the sufferance of those in Paradis for safety. We have no homes of our own anymore. And Paradis will bear the brunt of the Emperor's reprisals, whatever those may be. But if this is what this conclave wants, then...
We get it. You suck as a ruler. We get it.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing. Setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't.
But I mean, so is Australia.
Overnight.
It worked
We'll be
somehow.
vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think
Thanks for adding a lot to the conversation.
Your kin got here.
Rest into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
Well, let's not twiddle our thumbs while Paradise burns.
The leaders of the Living Lands will vote, and I will accept what they decide.
Envoy, be reasonable. This is not a good idea. Give these people an ounce of agency, and there's no telling what they'll do.
As it should be.
Wodaka, have mercy on my soul. Well, what will the illustrious leaders of the Living Lands decide?
So this is what I want. I would prefer we keep to ourselves as we have, but if it will take all of us to repel your people, a united Living Lands it is.
The Living Lands is going to need trade partners.
Great, they all want a different thing.
I support a grave rum.
Motherfuckers.
My people are dependent on the goodwill of Paradise, and thus the
You
Empire.
fucking cowards.
I believe a stable colony would be best.
Well, it would seem we are dead.
You fucking cowards.
Thankfully, my work is nearly done. And when I am gone, Envoy, Paradise will be yours. So, in the spirit of the times, what say you, Mayor?
You fucking bastards. Turn to your companions. What should I do? This was your home before it was mine.
Look at how we've come together to stand against tyranny. We deserve our freedom. Don't make this fight be for nothing.
But don't risk our survival on an idea, either. Between the Dream Scourge, the siege of Paradise, and destruction we've seen on the way, we're gonna need time to rebuild. And we'll need more than principles to do it. If Adir can give us the support and protection we need, I say we take it. I'm for a grave room.
It was our home before any of this started. So maybe send Adir home and let us live here in peace.
Darling, after all we've seen your homeland do on our journey, I think it's time to send them home and leave the lands be.
No surprises there.
What? I don't want to be the mayor.
Nevertheless, it's what's right. Someone very wise said that to me once. In all seriousness, you can quit any time. But in this moment, you are the mayor-elect of Paradise. So you will decide.
Grave room.
A grave room it shall be, then.
I do not trust your empire to show restraint in its control of the Living Lands. Gods help us.
I don't care what you
We
think.
can worry about the future when it comes. This at least gives us the backing to survive and rebuild.
Right. Might as well go ahead and start designing those rebel flags sooner rather than later.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
I'll be happy to
We'll
shoot
have to
you in
have
the
whole
fucking
week of
face.
peace before the yoke starts
Marius, you're the worst companion out of all of
my
them.
level
You have
best
no
to
right to
convince
say
the Emperor
anything.
To accept a grave room. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradise, and eventually the island.
I will meet Ludwin on the battlefield. Let no man who stands tries to stop me.
Whatever happens to the Living Lands, at least I can kill Ludwine. I'll take that over nothing.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradise militia will be at your back.
Take a nap, Marius.
To no quarter.
The adults will deal with this.
Waits for you.
Thank you all for trusting me.
You're more than worth it. Now go. No doubt the Inquisitor grows impatient for the hunt.
Show them that the Living Lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
Gather your forces and secure the eastern gate. From there, take back the main plaza. I have faith in you.
When did you become a military strategist?
When my homeland needed one. We all do what we must. Gods be with you, Envoy.
Let's take back the city. Whatever happens tomorrow, the Steel Garrote can only make it worse.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Now we're gonna go to camp. Just a moment, Envoy. I need to talk with you about something. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say to me anymore. Oh, good. Oh, good. The most important one has something to say. What the fuck do you want?
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up.
I can never sleep before battle.
Makes sense. It's a lot to think about. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
You can stay back in camp if you're afraid.
Duke de Dragu, Envoy. I'm not afraid. I'm a guide and a hunter, not a soldier. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for, what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine, really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it.
Don't worry, this will be over before you know it.
I feel like you're not trying to make me feel better.
I couldn't care less how you feel. To be honest, I could not care less.
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the Living Lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
Screw him.
Indeed. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
You're worried I'll change my mind.
Only a little bit. Just enough to keep me up at night. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
Noted. Thanks for the warning.
I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us.
We're going to cross paths with Ludwin again. Are you concerned?
In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwin is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing.
How so?
Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
How do I use that to my advantage?
By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself.
I mean, you're a healer. You're definitely going to be there. How do you feel about the future of the Living Lands?
When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. And now the Living Lands is dependent on the Empire's generosity. Generosity which can be given and taken away. We're free to make our own laws until our Adiran masters revoke them. We're free to thrive until our taxes finance your next war, with our people padding the front lines. We're free until we're not. At the end of the day,
welcome to life,
the
bitch.
Empire to show restraint with the Living Lands. They've done nothing to earn it.
I think better things are on the horizon. Oh wait, so why are you still here?
Eora was better when it had godlikes, and I don't want to lose another one. Some people believed that godlikes were a message from the beyond, living omens, harbingers of change. Maybe it was all superstition, maybe not. Either way, you can do more for Eora while you're alive than when you're dead. If only more of us could say the same.
Are you worried about the outcome of the siege?
Is it really that obvious? No matter who wins or loses, the Living Lands won't be the same. In my heart, I know that's a good thing. Life is impossible without change, and change can be frightening. I just want to put this behind us.
I feel like there's maybe too much going on at the end here. Because if you think about it, we have the whole thing with you finding out whose god you follow or whatever you're the godlike for. You have the choice of whether to free them or whatever. You find out about like how that god was basically trying to be kept under wraps by another god. You find out that your like countrymen are trying to colonize this place. You have to make a decision whether you're going to fight for their side or the other side. Like, I feel like maybe there's too many things going on right now. There's just like a stupid amount of talking and story happening here. It's kind of crazy.
If I must. I can't wait to give the Steel Garrote a piece of my mind.
All right, let's go. I'm sure we have about 30 more minutes of talking to do. So might as well get started, right? All right, let's go. What? What? Well, we should try to go for that cube, right? No, we're dead. This is over. Oh, I was so out of bounds it didn't count me as even existing. I don't know that I can get out of here now. What up, Phantom Aegis? How's it going? Can I get through the bottom here? You rolled a 1 on the fall save. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Can we like cheat our way to the end? Oh no. This is much worse. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I wonder if I'm going to fall forever. Eventually, it'll load me back in, I'm pretty sure. So we're just going to wait and see what happens. Ace, you can't blame me for this one. So much exposition dump, it pushed you through the world, yeah. No doubt. No doubt. You know, when you're falling forever, the thing I miss the most is having sound effects, I think. What happens if I try, like, forcing Some abilities or something. Well, that worked, apparently. I'm keeping an eye on the number because I want to see it just... Like, I think I'm just going to fall forever. When I grow up, I want to fall forever. Yeah, that's fair.
I'll fix this.
Okay. It's actually making me feel like sick. Visually, it's too much. If only we had a soundboard. If only. I wonder what the hell even happened there. Something just didn't load. What was I building into again? Oh, right. Barbaric Shout. And I took it off my bar. Where is it? There. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's actual people here now. Well, yeah, it just didn't load at all, apparently. The Steel Garrote are such bitches. They suck.
Stop right there.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Oh my god, can you F off?
Keep moving, envoy. The sooner we get where we're going, the better.
That's done. Who's hungry?
You know what? I'm just gonna run. When I need to fight, I'll stop and fight everything in my path. But I'm not just gonna keep stopping. Especially when I think a shitload of these guys will just F off if I run far enough away from them.
You're going to regret this.
A lot of dudes. Give me a shield. Thank you. Alright, it looks like I have to fight here. This is really not that bad. For the amount of enemies I was expecting to fight at like the end of the game. None of them are like particularly scary either.
Stop right there.
The stuff in the garden was scarier than these guys. Eastern Gate. Oh, this way probably? Where's my heal? God damn it. There it is. Where is she? Heal me, bitch.
Come on!
Oh, I'm one short? Oh, that sucks. Where the fuck do you get this canal key? Stupid lockpicks. Invisible wall. Can't go back that way.
After them!
Right there! Nicely done!
That barbaric shout increases your stun so much. Oh my god. That's fucking ridiculous. I should have got that a long time ago.
Stop right there.
Go ahead. I'll hang back and watch the gate.
Where I'm going? Is there anything in here? Doesn't seem like it. Hey, Darla.
Just what everyone needs at the end. Someone to watch him die.
You're alive. How are you alive?
Barely holding on, really. I'll always thank the gods that we took down the mines and crippled the Living Lands resistance.
You son of a bitch. Good to see you one last time.
Thank you, Envoy. I'm pleased the gods granted me the opportunity to serve Adia. On that note, I'm glad to see you. I can't believe, after everything we accomplished in Shadowscarp, that you would betray the Emperor. Why, Envoy?
For once, I'd like to fight for an ideal rather than a man.
The Emperor is an ideal. You won't stop us. Even if I'm food for worms. One way or another, these lands belong to Adir.
Alright, have fun dying now. I do have, like, a shitload of healing stuff and a person in my party that can do healing magic, but you want to be a dick about it. Fuck you, I guess.
Know what we're doing here?
What are you doing here?
Hey, Juliana.
I thought you left town weeks ago.
Someone has to save the Living Lands.
Then it's a good thing we had a hero to spare.
How did it come to this?
You saw what things were like. Paradise was always a powder keg. I'm surprised it took this long. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong.
That's it?
I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this.
Good thing you're not me.
It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it.
Never changed, Juliana.
Why should I? It's always worked before. I wish someone had stood up to the Steel Garot a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
Aw. Aw.
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go envoy.
God.
What a mess.
Man. Maybe war isn't cool. Maybe war's not that cool.
What exactly do you think you're doing? You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you, fighting the Steel Garot. What have you got to say for yourself?
I don't have time for this.
Off with you then.
All right.
You know this. You practically.
God, I wish you could kill NPCs. Well, fucking game doesn't allow you to kill NPCs. Holy Christ. Oh, it drives me nuts.
Demand your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Let's pay Ludwig one final visit, shall we?
Here we go.
Let's make sure she stays dead this time. All right, dearie?
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time?
You've died twice by my count. Maybe third time's a charm?
You'll get your chance. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
Negotiations were a success. The Living Lands will be in Adir Gref. What is it? Grafrum or whatever?
Heelguard is a fool if he thinks half measures will save the island. When this is over, I'll instruct him personally.
I won't weep for Heelguard.
As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
As usual, you're leaping to conclusions about something you barely understand.
Do not patronize me. I have every right to put down a threat to the Empire. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
I won't fight you, Ludwin. I don't need to.
You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor, or fall to your knees and die as a coward. How you die doesn't matter, but you will die. Every vestige of Sapadal must be wiped from this earth. The Burned Queen demands it.
We are a challenge to her authority. She is afraid of what we mean.
Oh man, I'm one perception off. Where's my last autosave? Was it 3 minutes ago? I think we can get one. The hell is it under this, right? So 13 perception. Oh, I need 13, right? So that's good. There. Let's just pump the rest in here, I guess. Okay. Okay.
There you are.
I felt bad just being one off. If we were more off, I'd be fine, but one, come on.
The garden.
And it's because I wasted points in resolve.
try
Who
your
gives a
luck
shit about
again.
resolve?
To kill.
I'll just do the exact same stuff, I guess. You've died twice by my count.
You'll get your chance. Look around. He fair.
Negotiations were a success.
Guard.
As usual, you're leaping to conclusions.
Not.
I won't fight you. I don't need to.
You will. Face me and die without. How you died. The bird.
We are a challenge to her authority.
Here it is.
She is afraid.
If Wodaka's as powerful as she claims, why doesn't she kill me herself?
The Burned Queen doesn't need to sully her power with mortal concerns. Not when she can rely on me. I will pursue her ambitions until my bones grind themselves to dust. While you are little more than a nursemaid to your diseased false god. Hear me, envoy. I am the avatar of the Burned Queen, the goddess of retribution. I am her sword arm, her will in the world. And so long as I can fight, I will be her champion.
But she failed to ensnare the Living Lands, and we are free. How long until Wodaka finds a new avatar?
No! I'm one off again for another! Don't judge me. Or judge me all you want. I don't fucking care. I don't care. We're seeing this through. I'm so mad. Oh, whoops. Okay. ability. No, character. Reset. Okay, so 15 is the maximum. We'll go there. Actually, you know what? Oh, I don't have anything that's really pumping that up, though, do I? You can get to 15 there. No, I'd rather have the attack. I don't care enough about resolve. I'm leaving too much on the table if I do that. Okay. This is the way. We've come too far to not have fun. I need to see it, dude. Like, I need to see the answers that I can give. Twice. Success. Won't fight you. I don't need to. Wodaka's as powerful as you. Okay.
I will. Well, here I am hers, and so long.
But she failed to ensnare.
Here we go. Wodaka tested you again and again, and in the end, you failed her.
Temporary setbacks. The war for the Living Lands can still be won. And if I must stand alone against you, the militia, and every farmer you've given a sword, then I will. I will die 1,000 times for my queen, if that's what she desires. I've done all that I could. She sees that. She must. I believed we were alike, Envoy. That when the time came for you to prove your loyalty, you would choose.
What a simp.
I believed the dream of our future, of our resurgent empire, would move you as it does me. And if that failed, I believed the Burn Queen would stop you. Yet here you stand before me, my enemy, unopposed by the gods. Why?
The worm of doubt gnawed.
There it is.
Where was Wodaka when she needed her most? Where is she now?
Oh, you did need 15 for the last one. Hell yeah. Wodaka left you to do it all on your own. Now she's punishing you for failing her. It's not fair.
The Burned Queen has always had my back against the world. I don't need anything else. I can still prevail. I must.
You can't do this alone. You failed her final test. Wait, I see no Burned Queen here. Wodaka's abandoned you.
I feel her fire in me. I know I...
His voice acting is actually quite good. A doubt in there now.
Wodaka, my lady, where are you?
No answer.
She despises you. Despises your weakness.
No! It's not true!
Shame. Suffocating shame.
You're weak.
Stop! I can't!
Give up, Ludwin. It's over.
No! 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 Forgive me! Wodaka!
Holy shit.
Wherever Ludwin is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
What a mood.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Is that really where it ends?
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the Living Lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything
Laughing
but
my
simple.
ass off.
The Dream Scourge is over.
Thank you for the resub, Ace.
And the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. With your guidance, the Living Lands becomes a vassal of the Adiran Empire. In exchange for their taxes and soldiers, the free settlements are protected from future attacks. The fight for survival is over. The rebels of Paradise are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Emperor's soldiers, until they have nowhere left to run. They flee or perish. The refugees of Emerald Stair find a cold welcome in the city of Paradise. Animancy is frowned upon, but their knowledge of agriculture is highly valued. The first bountiful harvest improves relations. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. Though Adir has promised that the Living Lands will retain their autonomy, not everyone in Shatterscarp trusts the Empire. But many Adiran ships sail into the Graveroom's ports, bearing fine linens and aged wines. These ease the painful memory of the day Reengrim culled their people. After the Living Lands is declared a vassal of Adir, Solace Keep reluctantly opens the doors of its fortress, though not before numerous missives are sent to Mihala demanding the Graveroom be honored. Her reluctance costs the dwarves. The Pargrunen are never favored in trade negotiations, and are the last to be supplied by Adiran caravans. But the Wardens have rounder bellies than anyone can remember. For the first time in many years, Kai feels an agreeable restlessness. Not to flee, not to drift, but to venture. He visits the distant shores Tama told him about, and savors the modern marvels, ancient wonders, and breathtaking expanses he beholds. His heart swells, not with grief, but with awe. There is so much to discover, and he will spend his years chasing all of the joy and beauty the world has to offer him. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the Living Lands nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of fiormes Iverno lives on in her. In a past life, Yahtzee was given a task: protect the history and knowledge of the godless. Now, many lifetimes later, she continues upholding that oath. She moves into the library in the garden, spending her days poring over the clay tablets there. But not even the letters from, and rare visit to, her lover help ease the loneliness that fills her days. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Soppadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them.
Oh shit.
Soppadal pours a
I didn't mean to
fragment
hit
of
that.
their power into the statue they claimed from the Temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to
That's so cool.
the world as kith.
Getting rid of the subtitles
Their
so you can
first
see the
attempts at
pictures.
locomotion are clumsy,
Excuse me.
and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
That's Avowed. Wow, there's like how fast you can go through. That's kind of cool. How fast you can roll through the credits. That's neat. Okay. So I feel like I've talked a lot about this game as I played it, but overall thoughts. I think it suffers from not being a giant thing, or not being like so small that it can do weird shit the whole time. This type of game, I think, needs more time and money behind it so that it's a bigger thing, like a more epic journey. This is like a weird half measure in that way. The story's good, the writing's good, the characters are good, but like it feels like it's very basic in a way that I wish it wasn't. And that might just be like an Obsidian thing in general. But like not being able to kill anybody I want if I wanted to like do a playthrough where I do that. Not being able to pick up literally everything, like more stuff around or whatever. I don't know. It just feels smaller than this type of game usually does. And that's not necessarily always a bad thing, but I kind of wish there was a little bit more to it in that regard. I'm surprised that I didn't have very many issues with it technically, except for at the end there where I just fell through the world because the world didn't load. But that I think that's like the worst thing that's happened to me. So that's pretty good. Not bad. It definitely scratches that Mass Effect itch a little bit of you having like your crew with you and using them to do stuff and talking with them in between and blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff's really good. The story is more engaging than I thought, even though than I thought it would be, even though by the end there's too much stuff going on in my opinion. Voice acting's good. There's a lot of little problems I have also with just quality of life stuff. Being able to mark things for like salvage, or mark things and then you could like sell everything you marked or break down everything you marked or whatever. That's just like basic quality of life that should have been in there, especially because they expect you to break down and sell a lot of shit all the time because your gear is so important. in you being able to make progress. It's weird that it kind of fights you a little bit along the way to do that stuff. I don't know. Just weird. There's a few other things I can't really remember right now. I hate that I got locked out of some quests because a major story thing happened and those quests were just done now. Like, that sucks. That's old video game style shit that I wish didn't exist anymore. But I guess there's like no real way to really fix that unless somebody is really, really focusing on exploration and doing everything before doing story stuff. Which, like, for the most part, I felt like I was, but I missed a few things here and there and I got locked out of them. So at that point, I no longer really cared about doing everything. I don't care about like the treasure maps or any of that sort of stuff, so I didn't even bother with any of that. I know for a fact that Marius actually has a companion quest that I didn't see at all. And I don't care about Marius. I gotta be honest with you. By the end, like, he was okay when I first got him, as in like, oh cool, I have a second guy now with me. Awesome. But that character sucks. I just didn't want him around. I didn't care about him at all. So the minute I had literally anybody else, let alone a healer, like, he was never going to be in my party again unless I needed to do something in the world with him, which is kind of what happened. And for that, because I couldn't get all the quests done anyways, I just didn't bother with his companion quest. I don't give a fuck. I just didn't care. Also, I did find out by accident when I was looking something else up that there is a way you can save Fior des Inverno, apparently. It seems like it might be rare that people do, because it seems like you have to do specific things. But that's cool. Like, I think it's pretty awesome that there's a way you can save the city. That's awesome. I kind of wish I had seen that. But I'm okay the way it went as well. That was a good, like, gut punch moment of you coming out of the thing and the city's on fire. That's kind of cool. I like that there's not just such a black and white morality to what is going on with the gods. Specifically with Sapodal. Sapodal being, like, essentially bullied or pushed into the corner because she wouldn't bend the knee to the god of, like, justice and bitchiness or whatever. And then in her pain and suffering, like, caused this cataclysmic event. Like, I could see why you would want to kill Sapodal, end everything, and, like, yeah, like, I could see either side of it. Like, Sapodal is way too dangerous and not, like, you can't control, Sapodal can't control itself, and it causes, like, huge fucking issues in this world. Or they're a victim and they are lashing out. Like, I can see both sides of it, so I thought that was kind of cool, actually. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer there. That being said, I'm happy with my answer. So I'm glad that I went that way. The god powers that you get are cool. I know I missed a few. I'm guessing there's more memories out in the world or whatever. At some point, the world is fine. I just didn't feel the draw to explore, like, deeply into any of it. When I saw a new place or whatever, I would get into it and be like, yeah, this is cool, and I would check it out. But I didn't feel the draw, like, I should check out every little place on this map. I didn't feel that at all. Which is a shame, because that's kind of like a lot of what these games are, right? You know, that whole, like, you look in the distance and you see a mountain and, like, you can walk there, you can climb that mountain. It's like, that's great, but I don't care about that mountain in this. If I'm there and doing something else and, like, I find a cave, that's cool and I'll check that out. But I'm not going to go out of my way to see something in the distance and be like, oh, we should go walk there and see what happens. I just didn't feel that. And maybe that's a me issue. It's probably more of a me issue than anything. But nothing in the world really drew me the way that maybe something should. I think part of that is also because the enemy types and everything, like, all of the enemies are very samey at some point. You have tree people, which are a people in this land or whatever. So some of them are good and some of them are bad, so of course some of them are going to be enemies. You have normal people or dwarves or whatever, and the way that they get around making those people enemies are they're either bandits or they are they're like militias that are against you, or they are zombie versions of people. So no need to like create a new enemy design there or anything. And then they have the bears. It's like bears and spiders, sorry. And that's kind of what you're going to be fighting the whole fucking game. So again, it's just another like time and money makes this stuff go down easier, go down better. And I wish there was more of that like pushed in or whatever. So I think a lot of my problems are alleviated by this just being a bigger project. And it was never going to be that, so it's unfair to say like this game is bad or anything because it's not amazing. But it does take a little more will, I think, to play when you are doing the same thing over and over and over and over again with very little reason except for the carrot on the stick of the story. Now, the carrot on the stick of the story was good enough to keep me through it, and that's fine. But like for that reason, I think overall, I think I'm more at a 6 out of 10. I was at a 7 for a while, but the more I played and the more I kind of like was pushing through stuff, I'm like at a high 6, low 7. I'm somewhere in there. What I would rank this, which if you really wanted this type of game is fine. And I would say you could probably play it, especially if you have Game Pass. If you don't necessarily care about this style of game, this is something you should probably just skip. I think that's kind of where I'm leaving off, in my opinion. But I'm happy I saw it through. Obviously, there's other ways it can end. So there is replayability if you want to do that sort of thing. And then that's always good too, being able to quickly go through the credits. Anyways, like I said, that's Avowed in the books.